Hello everyone and welcome to morning coffee break. I think it's a 2-sip day. All right, Kitty is laying down behind my chair. She may come up here before it's over with, but she seems pretty content right there. Okay, today's Saturday, October 4th. Currently it's 56 degrees. High today is 78. No chance of rain. Winds at 1 mile per hour right now. And today, I've been meaning to do this for a little bit. I've just been so busy with other things. I finally got around to the unboxing video for the Green Life cookware that I bought from Amazon. I replaced all of our cooking utensils and stuff like that, and I got stainless, but from what I understand, this came with some utensils that are silicone, and actually that's what they recommend is silicone, but I can still use these for other things, but these might scratch the coating on them. So I think silicone is probably one of the best ways to go if you have this type of cookware. But the other things came with the stainless steel ones, like this. You could use this if it was something in a Tupperware thing. I wouldn't use it on the thing. This, I don't think you would touch the bottom with that. Just grabbing spaghetti. And there's a potato masher, which we would put the potatoes in a big Tupperware bowl and then smash them instead of inside of the thing. So we can still use those. But as far as actually using the utensils for the new cookware, we're going to use the ones that came with it. So definitely check it out. I think I got a really good deal on it, and see what you think, everybody. I highly recommend getting rid of those old non-stick coating things that that can come off and end up in your food and in you and everything. And they've got those forever chemicals which leach into stuff, and they once they get in your body, they don't go away. I guess that's why they call them forever chemicals. So anyway, I'm not going to preach on it, but check out my video. I think you'll like. I really think it's a nice set. Okay, what's for dinner? I got some of this naan bread. I don't think we had a haul the day I got this. We didn't get a couple things. But actually, I think we're going to need another pack of it. This is the garlic, roasted garlic. And I think we're going to need another pack, because I was going to split one with Joy, but I think everybody'd like to have their own little pizza. So if we get to the store today, we got a small list, water and stuff like that, gallons of water, and if we go, I need to get some pepperoni and a couple other things to go on. I think red onion and something else. I think we might have some more peppers in the freezer, but I might have to get a pepper. And I've made them before. I've got an old cook with me video. One of the first ones I made was making naan bread pizza. It makes a great crust. Well, hey there. You want some attentions? Say. Think she likes being petted? She likes being petted. Yes. Okay. Let's see what our jokes are like today. But I'm not for sure about that. It depends on if we get to the store and stuff. I've got a frozen pizza in there, but I love these. We all love these naan bread. We haven't had one in years. We used to get the naan bread at Aldi. They had some really good naan bread there. We got this at Kroger. Okay, here's our jokes. My 5-year-old nephew Felix wanted to caddy for my brother's golf game. You have to count my strokes, my brother told him. How much is 6 plus 9 plus 8? 5, answered Felix. Okay, my brother said, let's go. You yawning? Showing them teeth. Showing them vicious looking teeth. Okay, a young nurse is watching an operation for the first time. Excuse me, please, she asked the doctor, but what are you doing? This woman swallowed a golf ball, he replies, and we're trying to remove it from her throat. Noticing a worried looking woman seated outside, the nurse then asks, and is she the patient's mother? Actually, the doctor replies, that's her golfing partner and she's waiting to finish the game. Was she going to hit it from the hospital room or something? And our thought of the day is from Jules Renard. I don't think I know who he is, he or she. Laziness is nothing more than the habit of resting before you get tired. So I'm not lazy. Okay. Now let's see. Let's find our. I had one I was looking at here. Oh, I'm just sleepy. Maybe it was this one. Play quiz. It says, branch out your knowledge. Play the quiz and uncover tree secrets today. So this might be interesting. What do you think? Think you're going to take a nap? Which of these tree leaves is toxic to most animals except the koala? Eucalyptus, tobacco, oleander, deadly nightshade. You know much about koalas? We've had other questions about them too before. And we talked somewhat about this. What? Eucalyptus? That's right, Kitty. You must have remembered, huh? Okay. Which of these woods is the choice of the American barbecue scene for smoking? Which of these woods is the choice of the American barbecue scene for smoking? Redwood, hickory, eucalyptus. Now they're going to have eucalyptus and everything. Palm tree. Well, I certainly hope it's not eucalyptus, since they said it was basically toxic to everything but koalas, right, Kitty? I don't think you would like it. So, out of these, I definitely would say hickory. That's right. Next, from which tree is the leaf on Canada's flag? Oak, cedar, sandalwood, maple. She's about out of it. Okay, I would definitely say maple, like in the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think they're called. Okay, according to legend, what tree did young George Washington cut down? Apple tree, orange tree, walnut tree, cherry tree. I cannot tell a lie, Dad. I cut down the cherry tree. Yep. Let's see what it says. The cherry tree myth is the most well-known and longest enduring legend about George Washington. In the story, when Washington was 6 years old, he received a hatchet as a gift. Kind of a weird gift, right? I mean, and cut down his father's cherry tree. When his father discovered what he had done, he became angry and confronted his son. Young George bravely said, I cannot tell a lie. I did cut it with my hatchet. Washington's father embraced him and rejoiced that his son's honesty was worth more than 1,000 trees. What do you think? Did he make him plant another tree, maybe? They never went on with what happened afterwards. Okay. Which of these trees is a conifer? C-O-N-I-F-E-R. Maple, palm, elm, pine. I'm not really for sure about this. I think I know. I think it's pine. Yeah. Conifer made me think of cone, as in pine cone for some reason. The 615 species of coniferous trees are made up of 8 main families and several subfamilies. They are pine, cypress, cedar, juniper, spruce, firs, yew, Y-E-W, redwood, Douglas firs, larches, hemlocks, and corey. Got all that? Okay. Which of these types of wood is widely used because of its low weight? Quebracho, ironwood, balsa wood, vera wood. Yep. I would say balsa wood. It's really light. And that's right. Valued across the world for its strong but light wood, the balsa tree is native to the rainforests of South America. The balsa tree gets its name from the Spanish word for raft because of the wood's high buoyancy. Yeah. It's not very hard wood, though. I don't know if you could actually make a raft out of it very good. It's just pretty easy to smash and stuff. Which type of shoes are made entirely out of one piece of wood? Out of one piece of wood. Cleats, Ugg boots, Ibotta slippers, clogs. I was thinking more like wooden sandals, you know. Cleats, Ugg boots. I don't know what Ibotta means. Ibotta slippers. I'm going to go with clogs, I guess. That's right, though. Clogs are a type of footwear made in part or completely from wood, used in many parts of the world. Their forms can vary by culture, but often remain unchanged for centuries within a culture. It would have to be pretty uncomfortable, right? I mean, what type of wood is known for its resistance to rot? Cedar, fir, elm, pine. You know, I'm not for sure about this. I might get this one wrong. I'm going to go with cedar. No, it's right. Because I was thinking, you know, cedar chest. I don't know why that would make me, you know, that they make cedar chest out of it. And I think they, you know, because it's resistance to rot, obviously. Blessed with natural preservatives, cedar is one of the most decay, rot resistant, and insect tolerant woods available. Minimal cracking and checking. Cracks will not penetrate the heartwood. According to a University of Maine study initiated to determine the natural durability of various species of commonly used woods. Okay, a lot of information. There's still a lot more. Which of these insects infamous, I don't know why I can't say that right, infamously eat wood and cause structural damage? Fleas, bees, beetles, termites. Actually, there's a bee, what's it called? Carpenter bee or something like that. They'll make perfectly round holes in your wood. But before they're done, it's going to look like Swiss cheese. So they can do, the last place that I worked when they closed on me and everything, I lost my job and everything, they had them real bad in one of the warehouses across the road. Like, well, it's not across the road, but it had a road. We had a road in between them, so I guess technically it is. But I'm just saying they had a lot of those, and they were making holes everywhere on the outside of the building, not inside of it. Wonder why they didn't do anything about it. Is because they were probably planning on closing, you know. But I definitely think it would be termites. Yeah, everybody knows about termites. And which of these woods is often used in guitars for its resonant qualities? Cedar, oak, pine, mahogany. I might miss this one. I'm not for sure about this. Cedar is known what we just said a little while ago. Oak is pretty good. I don't think you would use pine for it. I'm going to go with mahogany. Yay, I got it right. Mahogany is used extensively in acoustic guitars for back and sides. It is the most commonly used hardwood because it's relatively economical, durable, attractive, easy to work with, and resonant. All right, everybody, I got 10 right and 0 wrong today. I enjoyed it. I just, enjoyed the subject matter. I like nature and stuff like that, I wish I was able to get out and hike and stuff, but I can't do that really. But maybe someday, I need to at least start practicing on walking up and down the driveway again and get back in shape a little bit better, because I haven't been as active, physically active as I was before my surgery, when I'm recovering and stuff, and still kind of iffy about using it very much. I'm gonna try to trim a couple bushes. I may just do one day and one the next, and see how it goes with it. Try to use my left arm basically for the whole thing if I can. But anyway, that's it today for Trivia Time and Morning Coffee Break. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great morning and a great day. Definitely check out the unboxing of Green Life cookware from Amazon today. Bye, everyone, and God bless.